Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to look at what is a word, a tag, right? An HTML word tags. Let me write it. HTML word tags, right? Okay, let me define it. Let us define it, right? I may not give it a proper definition, but I'm going to give a description to it, then make it more understand, right? I can say that an HTML. Let me be typing it so that we're seeing it. An HTML tag, right? Is an HTML tag is a word, a pieces of word markup word language, right? Why do we say that it's a pieces of markup language? Because it being word written one after the other, right? It's used to indicate the beginning, right? My indicate is not correct. It's used to indicate the beginning and word end, right? The beginning and end of an HTML word elements. I'm trying to be slow because of you, right? In an word HTML word document. In an HTML word document, right? Let me cut it down so that I can be seeing it clear. If you want to write it, it's good to know the definition, to explain what you are doing, right? We say the word HTML tag, and HTML tag is a pieces, right? My pieces is not correct. It's a word. It's a pieces of a markup word language used to indicate the beginning and end of a HTML element in HTML word document, right? So what is the use? What is the uses of this tag? This tag, right? It helps a web browser to convert HTML word document into a web page, right? Any tag that you write, it help, right, to convert, right? It helps the web browser to convert the HTML document into a web page. We also know what a web page is just a collection of related word HTML word document, right? And we also know what is a website already. Like the collections of web pages, right? Related web pages, which mean they are being linked to each other. We are going to look at that when we come to a link tag, right? Like, sorry, when we go to an href, right? Like me, I normally used to call it an href, right? So I just give a description of what we are doing. What is a tag? We should know the uses. I say that it is used. It helps web browser convert HTML or document into a web page. That's the main use of this word tags, right? Let me get rid of it. So we are going to look at tag, which is h1, right? With a closing tag. I can write it like this, right? I can open my tag like this, then come here, then close it, right? This is how it is being expressed. You can see it. I'll write my h1 here, my h1, then my closing tag h2, right? I can say that this is my first paragraph, right? This is my first word paragraph. I can write it like this. This is for my first word paragraph. So when you do this thing, refresh the browser, like as we save now, it's in a live server, right? It's live now. This way you can see that this is my word. I'm going to zoom it as small. This is my first word paragraph. Sorry, this is my first word heading. Let me just put heading, right, to make it more dynamic, right? I'm sorry. This is my first word heading, right? So I want to introduce h2. I can feel like h2 here, automatically in where I ask people to be using word, something like Visual Studio Code now is going to guide you more, because when we open our tag like this is an history. It closes it by itself. It closes by itself by a backslash, right? I can see that this is my second heading, right? This is more. Then we now refresh. When we now refresh, you can see this is my second heading, right? I cannot bring my third heading here. The three heading, I can see that this is my third heading, right? This is my third heading, and when we refresh the browser, you can see that, right? So you can be doing that to 6, right? We have up to 6, right? 4, 5. This is my fourth heading, right? This is my fourth heading, and we can also do the fifth one. See that this is my fifth heading, right? Fifth, right? Fifth word heading, right? I can do another one like 6, right? Open tag, hit 6. I can say that this is my 6th word heading, right? You now refresh your browser, you can see that this is my word. This is heading 1, this is heading 2, this is heading 3, this is for heading 4, heading 5 to heading 6. You can see the heading 1 is the biggest, seconded by what? Heading 2, right? You can see as the heading is reducing, right, the font size, right, the font size is what reducing, right? The biggest one is what H1. This is just the description. Like for instance, now you want to write a text, right, or a heading or a subheading, you should know the one you have to use, right? But in terms of this, it doesn't mean that you follow what is there, right? We can also make an H2 a heading 1, right? We can make it the same font size, everything to be the same. We can even make H2 as even more bigger than H1. But we are not going to look at that now. We are going to look at that in in CSS. But now we should know that H1 is the biggest, right? Thanks for watching.